Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of The Experience. This is just a little prologue letting you know that everything you see in this video is just a bit of a joke, so don't take it seriously, okay? We're having a little laugh here, everything's going to be fun, you know, just sit back, relax, crack open a Dr. Pepper and enjoy the video. But without further ado, The Experience. I tell you what, this whole election thing's been a real live wire too. No, but for real. If you're like me, and I know I am, all you've been seeing everywhere is about this big election between Donald Trump and Obama, and quite... Why are you looking at me like that? Okay. Biden? What's a Biden? Anyway, that's not important. What's important is today's big question. Today's big experience. What I'd like to know is, can anybody get into politics? More importantly, can anybody get into politics in 48 hours? That's what we're going to find out on today's episode of The Experience. Politics is such a wide subject with many little different avenues. I mean, you've got houses, parties and cabinets. What is this, a rave at B&Q? Well, that's what I'm looking to find out. And I've only got 48 hours to do that. That's not a lot of time. Where do I start? Now! Doesn't make any sense. It's just green. It's too difficult. I'm gonna need to get myself an expert. Wait, I know a political expert. Yeah, I'll just call myself up a political expert. Can't be that difficult. Now where did I put my phone? Now where did I put that phone? Aha! I remember where I put you. Yeah, there you are. Hello, hey, how you doing? It's me, the host of the Small Brain Podcast. No, the other one. Yeah, that's the one. I was wondering if you're about to talk politics with me. It's just, I got a little thing going on and I was wondering if you could give us a hand. You can? Oh, that'd be great, Meet you at 10? Yeah, I can do that, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, that'd be great. I'll see you there. I don't know where 10 is. Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Lydia, the political expert. So today, I know you've been going on a lot about the US election, but we are actually in the UK, as you can see by the rain. So we're going to start off with the structure. So as you know, there is a Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. He's the top guy. And there's the Conservative Party, the Labour Party, and lots of other parties. Currently the Conservative Party are in power. So what Boris Johnson does, is out of his favourite little Conservative MPs, he elects a cabinet, he chooses them. We don't elect them, we've got nothing to do with who's in the cabinet, and they are the top power people. They're the ones who make all the decisions. So they have a little conversation with Boris Johnson, which is what he's doing all the time in them little meetings. And then, every time they make a decision, because they're all different people that are heads of different sectors. So there's someone who's in charge of education, like when everyone hated Michael Gove.
Why did they hate Michael Gove?
Because he made lots of decisions that teachers didn't like. He changed the systems in ways that didn't help teachers. And he'd never taught a day in his life, which is one problem. And so the MPs, that takes us, the problems take us to the checks and balances systems. So it might sound a bit bad, like, oh, they get to make all our decisions and they're just a random group of people that Boris Johnson gets to choose like his mates. That's why we have checks and balances. So this is where there's lots of different institutions who have to vote on different things to allow it to happen, which is what takes us to the MPs voting. So every time that they make a decision, the MPs have to vote on this. That's what the process is, that's how they decide on things. So we have the House of Commons, which is full of MPs, then the House of Lords, who also get a bit of decision making. It gets bounced back like ping pong between the two things when they're passing a bill. It's similar to the US system. They also have checks and balances. There's the Senate, who also do voting. God, it's been a long time since I did A-level politics. They have a Senate and another thing, which are just like the House of Lords and the House of Commons. And then they have people who are representatives of each area, but you might have a few, like electorates. The Electoral College is the American voting system for when electing a president. There are lots of stages before this. rallies, speeches, debates. But once you get through to that final stage, each area has a certain amount of electoral college votes. So if you've got a small population, you might have one. Big population, you might have 1,000. Not quite, but you get the point. So when you vote, if you're like, oh, we like Biden in this area, you might have more of your electoral college votes towards Biden. So that's why it's at 270, because each area has a few people who are their electoral college votes. And that's all for now.
Thanks to Lydia there, our political expert, for giving us a nice, concise rundown of politics. So I'm going to give you a breakdown of what I've learned so far through that and my own personal research. First things first, you've got these things called the House of Commons. This is a UK, we're starting off with the UK boys. The House of Commons, that's the place where it's pretty much Parliament. We all know what Parliament is, but you know, we call them House of Commons, it's Parliament, House of Parliament, it's the same sort of thing. So it's a place where all the big MPs means Member of Parliament, that's where they all sort of come together and they discuss laws and they discuss like, oh, do you want to get a takeaway later? But like that's where they all do that together as one thing. You might have seen it on the telly. It's the part where like it's a big room with a lot of wood in there. There's usually one bloke that's like asleep. Yeah, you know the one. And there's a guy who's like, I'm Mr. Boom, and then he's got his gavel. I don't know if he always has a gavel. I didn't specify that through my research, but everyone's wearing a suit. That's very important. Everyone's wearing suits. Everyone looks fancy. It's a very fancy occasion. So you've got that. But everyone that's inside of this House of Commons, they're all part of parties. Okay, now I always wondered, bloody hell is this party business about? You've heard me before, I've said it, if you've watched the podcast, I've said it. This parties thing, it's a bit odd. So I looked into it, and you get loads of parties. There's two main ones though, in the UK at least, and yeah, in America as well. The main ones that you got here are Labour and Conservative. Don't know why they're the biggest ones. I think everyone's sort of fizzled out, but there is other people. You've got the Green Party, you've got Liberal Democrats, you've got Scottish National Party. There's lots of parties, but the two main big ones, like I said, are Labour and Conservative. Now, the reason why we have parties, from what I understand, is if you didn't have parties, then everyone would be all like, I want to be Prime Minister. And then you'd have like 100 people, and then you'd have to judge every 100th person, no, every person, you know, the same, and you'd have to do loads of sort of backgrounds on them. But if you got everyone in a group already, then sort of, if one person wants to step up and be like, hey boys, I'm Prime Minister now, you already have sort of an idea of their fundamentals, an idea of what they can do. And on top of that, every party has their own real sort of motivations and that sort of thing, and you get a feel for that. You also get this in the US. The two main parties there are Republicans and Democrats, but again, there are other parties. There is Socialists, there's Natural Law, there's some crazy guys called Reform Party. I believe there's one called the Reform Party. But this isn't just in the UK, in the US, and in Ireland. Politics is everywhere. If you live in a dumpster, there's politics there, you know what I mean? The rats probably have their own little party. Hey, I know a lot about politics now. I mean, look at me. I'm the smartest guy in the room. Oh. But what I need to do is put my knowledge into practice. And I think I've got the right idea for that. So, we're going to leave today off. You know, we're going to go into tomorrow morning. We're going to do a little bit more practice. We're going to do a little bit more research. And then, you know, I've got an idea, but I'll tell you guys about that after the break. This is Greg. Greg is an unemployed plumber from Plymouth. Greg is taking a nighttime walk through the streets. Greg isn't subscribed to the Small Brain podcast on YouTube, and he hasn't liked their recent videos yet. Don't be like Greg. Like the video and subscribe to the channel today. Wow. Thanks to the Small Brain podcast, I didn't get hit by a car. Chances of being hit by a car are not reduced by supporting the channel. Listening to podcasts while crossing roads may lead to injury. T's and C's apply. What the hell is this? China? Oh no. I think I've gone too far down the political rabbit hole. Nah, I'm sure it'll be okay. Look, we've got a lot of work ahead of us today if we really want to get political. And, think I know just the place to start. The plan is to watch some actual real-life debates to get an idea of what it's really like to be in the thick of it. But, what to watch? Well, so get this fucking thing off me. So here's what we got to pick from. A nice big variety. Let me show you what we got. First things first, we got the one you all know about. The classic Trump versus Biden. Ooh, the latest box office hit. Then I thought, you know what? Why don't we delve into some Hunt versus Boris, a classic British thriller. Now this one's a British cult classic. I picked this one up at the store because, well, you know, in the title they've misspelled Romney and put Mitt Romney versus Obama, but you get the idea. Arguably underrated. And last but not least, the classic Election 2019. Need I say more? So, the plan is, I've got this sack and these debates. I'm going to chuck them in, give them a shake around, and whatever we pull out, we're going to watch. Right, let's get these in. Give them a mix around. Alright, so bag shaken, let's see what we got. Ooh, the classic Mitt Romney versus Obama. So for obvious reasons I can't show you the debate because, well, copyright reasons, but I've got it here ready to go, so I'll just play it and give you my reactions through the whole thing. It's only about 1 hour and 32 minutes long, so, you know, I'm sure this will be good content for about an hour. So let's get started.
By the Commission on Presidential Debates. This one's on foreign policy. I'm Bob Schieffer.
Foreign policy, interesting stuff. Let's hear what they got to say.
And I have not shared them with the candidates or
So,
the audience has taken
it's a lot more boring than I thought it was going to be.
Applause, no reaction of any kind except right now when we welcome President Barack Obama and Governor Mitt Romney.
There they are. The main characters, here we go. There's Obama, classic. Romney, probably classic too. Just shaking hands, currently. Okay, so what I understood from that was, the whole point of a debate is two people are arguing with each other, pretty much. And they don't really let each other finish what they're trying to say. But you're answering questions that people want to know. What I got from that is suits. It's a good look. So what I think I'm going to do now is, I know I'm understanding politics as it goes. I think I'm going to give that political expert a little Zoom call. But I can't be seen dressed like this. Let's try something a bit more political. Hello again, it's good to have you back on. I know you've got a busy schedule with the whole, you know, House of Commons and all that sort of thing, but I appreciate you coming back.
Hey, how are you finding politics?
Well, you know, I've done a bit of research in here and there. I feel like I know what I'm talking about. I mean, I at least look the part, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, you're wearing a suit, so that's a good start.
Thanks. Well, hit me with a couple of questions. Let's put this knowledge to the test.
Okay, well, first of all, do you know what the role of a party whip is?
What is a political
Party.
whip? I know exactly what a political whip is. That is the person who enforces a party's agenda to make sure that the members vote accordingly when it comes to voting on things.
You know what? That's right. You've been learning.
Yeah, I have learnt a few things since last time we talked. You know, I've been getting into it a bit. What else you got for me?
Just to really stir the pot, here's a harder one for you. What is a PMQ?
Oh, a PMQ, yeah. I know exactly what that is. A PMQ is a Prime Minister's question. This happens every Wednesday around noon, and this is when everyone comes together in the House of Commons to question the Prime Minister. You know, sort of pass bills, talk about things, have a laugh, that sort of thing. You know, obviously not have a laugh, a bit more proper than that, but you get what I'm saying.
Whoa, you really are into politics. You could even be a politician.
Wow, you really think so?
No, but at least you're trying. I've got to go now, politics and all.
Ah, well, it was nice having you on anyway, and thanks for all the help. Without you, I wouldn't be this politically inclined.
Bye.
But I think the best way to end this video is by taking one of these 100% accurate political quizzes online to see what party I align with. So I've got one loaded up right here, so let's get right to it. I mean, some of these questions pretty obviously, you know, come on. I mean, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? Like, you got to recycle. Recycling's a big deal. Yeah, of course, obviously. Some of these questions are admittedly a little difficult. I don't even really know what that means, but... Well, yeah, obviously. Well, yeah, obviously not. Hey, here we go, here comes the ending. Okay, here we go, right, so. My political party is... Well, would you look at that, unfortunately, we're all out of time. But thank you for watching this episode of The Experience, and I would appreciate it if you give the video a big thumbs up. If you enjoyed what you saw in this video, then don't forget to subscribe, because we've got a lot more of this coming up. And also, make sure to check out the podcast and the vlog. And most importantly, in these trying times, stay safe. Thanks for watching.